The reason I don't support divestors as a whole, like in general, is because if you can't pick a good black man, you for dang sure can't pick a good white man. And shoot, Becky's running from Brad and running to black man. So it's like, why are you running towards the danger? Shoot, Becky's trying to get away and you sitting up here running towards them. And a lot of these divestors, they pick Pookie and Ray Ray and then try to make it seem like it's the race that's the problem. No, you pick bad men. But we see that though. Because when they go and divest, what do? They get bottom shelf Brad. They get felon Brads. They get criminal Brads. They get drug addicted Brads. They get how do I say this without they get we're just gonna say they get disabled Brad. Like they can't get anything of quality. They're always getting beat on. They're always getting abused, especially financially, because a lot of these Brads out here are broke. Because like I said, they can't pick quality men in general, so it doesn't matter what race they run off to. So yeah, that's how I feel about divestors. For whatever reason, a lot of people think I'm one just because I sound white. And that's exactly why I deal with the nerdy black men that I deal with. Cause and that's why I have a little bit of somewhat classist beliefs about colored people, because it's like you should not be made fun of because you're not a Pookie and a Ray Ray. You should not be made fun of because you're not ratchet and ghetto and on all this city girl stuff, like, so yeah.
It would depend on what the budget would allow. I literally had a line in my budget for fun.
I met and I knew 5. Well, guess what? I got a ring, baby.
Marrying a fat trick is a flex to her. If she was such a beauty queen, she would be able to marry someone in their prime. The truth hurts.
Fast. If you're not aware, Russian propaganda heavily targets the Black community to influence our voting tactics, and one of the ways that they do it is through divestor content, which if you want me to talk about it in more depth, I can. But just when you see these accounts and they're faceless and they're saying really awful things under the guise of like swirl or divestment, probably not even a Black woman saying it. Anyway, if you stalk those accounts, you'll quickly figure out that most of them are living in a fantasy world. They're not even talking to their preference, and it's just like a circle jerk of lonely people.
Why am I not surprised that this fucked up advice on gold digging is getting us fucked up in the game now, if not worse? See, I guess because we've been talking about this shit for months and we keep being met with disdain. It's funny how we're to blame for every single Black woman who dates out or swirls if the encounter turns tragic at the hands of a white man. Meanwhile, when the horrible ass dating advice that these pseudo dating coaches keep dishing out goes left, nobody else ever starts doing all these live streams and videos trying to imply that they're to blame for any of that shit, nor is any of it about a particular race of man. See, it becomes a public service announcement for all men when it's this type of shit, and that's what I find most interesting, because we've always said